1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, everyone out there in Mandolin Land, Mike Hedding here, coming to you today with a little original tune I wrote up called Sunrise Ridge. We're going to be in the key of E major, and this song has an A part that we play twice and a B part that we play once. I'll break down the solos for the A and the B part, and then show you some backup and some improv for this song. So this song doesn't use traditional bluegrass like chop rhythm. We're going to use kind of some funkier kind of strumming, I guess I would call it, which is kind of fun to practice. Just gets you outside of your traditional bluegrass chop a little bit. And then I'll show you some improv that I would do on this song. So we're going to use kind of some E major pentatonic ideas, some E major scale, kind of sliding around a little bit. I'll break that down as well. So let's jump into the solo for this one for Sunrise Ridge in the key of E major. Alright, let's start breaking down this little original composition, Sunrise Ridge. We're in the key of E. Let's start by playing the first 5 measures. It'll be like the first melodic phrase of the A part, and then we'll kind of build it up from there. Let me play the first 5 measures, then we'll start breaking it down. Here we go. Do that a few times. Do it really slow. One time a little faster. Okay, so we're mainly going to be using the E major scale for this this song. A lot of kind of E major pentatonic, but we're using all the notes of the E major scale. So let's just quickly go over our scale before we start breaking down the solo. So again, we've got our first finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. That's our E note, and then we have the 4th fret, 6th fret, and then either 7th fret or open A, and then the same notes on the A string, 2, 4, 6, and then 7 or open. And then we're going to use a couple, we're going to continue that scale up a little bit more. Open is our next octave, right? And then we have the 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, and then you could use the 7th fret as well. We're not going to use that in this original solo, but I'll show you when we start talking about how to improvise over a tune like this. You could use that note as well. The other thing you could do is continue this shape up, right here, shift up, and then you have the same exact pattern that you just did an octave down, right? Shift. So that's going to be our E major scale we're going to use for this song, okay? So the first little pickup we're going to do is we're going to start on the 2nd fret of the A string with our index finger of our left hand. And we're going to play, beat 1 is going to be a rest, then we're going to play 2, 3, and 4. So I went 2, and then 2, 4, 2, and then open E, just kind of setting up the opening melody line. And I like to cut off that first note. So I'm letting off the pressure to kind of make it short. And then let me play the opening melody. So we're going to go up to the high E string, we're going to play the 2nd fret, and then the 4th fret a bunch of times. So 1 and 2 and 3, and then we're going to walk back down. So we have So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then an upstroke on the 4th fret of the A string, C sharp. And how I like to accent that is I kind of do like a down accent on the 1 and the 3. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this song, kind of think of it as a very bouncy song. So that's kind of how I'm thinking of it. So it's not as straight maybe as you would normally play other tunes. I think the best thing is probably just try and mimic how I'm playing it. Some of this stuff doesn't translate easy to a tab, right? And then we're going to measure 3, we're going to go back to the 2nd fret, and beat 1 is going to be a rest. So we're going to play another upstroke on the and of beat 1, and then another upstroke on the and of beat 2. And then you're going to put your 3rd finger, your ring finger, on the 6th fret of the D string, and you're going to kind of cross pick between the strings. So I'm going D string, A string, E string, A string there with that little chord. That's like an E chord down. So we have the picking is really important on this song. That'll help you get the flavor of it. So we have. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a lot of upstrokes in this song. That kind of gives it the bounce, I think. So we have. That's good kind of wrist angle practice there to get that. Can't obviously back too much like this, so you're going to be muting those strings. So let's play that a couple more times. We're going to play that opening melody a bunch, so you can't get too much practice. And then right here, we're going to slide into an A chord. So slide your ring finger from 6 to 7 on the D, and then go up and hit the high E, back to the A. Open A, and then E, A again. Just kind of bouncing off. And then on the and of beat 4, back to the 2nd fret of the A string. So you have. So 1 and, don't slide too quick. And then on the and of measure 5, another little run. That's like over a B chord, so we're going to go 2nd fret on the A string on an upstroke, and then D string 4th fret D, 6th fret on the A, 2nd fret, and then 4th fret, 6th fret, open. Kind of running up a scale almost. So we have. And the trickiest part there is that the beat 1 is a rest. So you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So let's put 4 and 5 together. We have. So really try and get those upstrokes. That's critical on this song. So let's put those first 5 together. So we have. Once you have your first finger down on that 2nd fret, kind of keep it down and measure, going from measure 4 into 5. That'll help you play that phrase. One more time. Actually, let's do it a couple more times, a little faster. You can just loop it. And again, think kind of that bouncy flavor, or think playful. You know, this is kind of a happy, hopefully a happy melody. So again, we're trying to add that little bounce that just spices it up a little bit. And then we're going to play measures 6 and 7 are the same as 2 and 3, so the exact same melody. and then a little lick here. So you're right in this position. This is like an E chord, like I said, right? If you put your pinky on the 7th fret of the D string and your second finger on the 4th fret of the A string, that's like an A chord. So we're going to play that, and then we're going to play an upstroke back to that E, and then take your 3rd finger off and put your middle finger down on the 4th fret. That's like a B. So we're going A, E, B with little double stops. And you can either do it with a down, up, down, or you could do all downs. I kind of do it both ways, to be honest. If you wanted to do the exact picking right, it'd be down, up, down, because we're going 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So it's like 1 and 4. Probably, you know, that's technically the count. Probably easier to just try and kind of feel it. 1 and 4. So let's play it from that phrase before we have. The other thing you can do there is in the end of measure 7. If it's tricky to get that last 2nd fret on and of B4, what you could do is go. Just play that open E as a quarter note. So and 3 and 4, which kind of gives your hand a second to get off, and then you can go. Because it's a little tricky to go back. You can see what I mean there. It's easy to, when you have this note there, it's hard to get that next phrase, but that's kind of technically how I do it. But again, a little variation would be. See how I'm using that open E to kind of set up. And just practice this. This is good pinky practice. That's A, E, B. So let's put that together. Let's play it from we'll play it from 6 through 8. The other thing I like to do is kind of cut them off. So actually I let the last one hold, but it's like short, short, long is how I'm thinking of the note duration there. And then into measure 9, kind of let that ring out for beat 4, 1, and then I play this double stop again. And then I do a little run, 2, 4, 6, 2, which is going to set up the next phrase. You have. So it's 1 and 4, 2, 3, and 4, and. And then right here, keep your 3rd finger down and put your 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the A string, which is like a C sharp minor. So again, really important is learning these double stops because they'll work in a lot of other songs. We have A, E, B, and then if you do, instead of 6 and 2, which is like an E, if you put your 2nd finger on the 4th fret, that's like a C sharp minor. And again, if you had your pinky, that's an A. So a lot of these double stops are really close together. And then we're going to do some like cross picking, open E, and then you have this shape down. So just 8th notes there. So let's play into that. So we have. And you can take your, since the first note of measure 10 is the open E, you can take a second to get that 4th fret down. So you have, I'll do it really slow. Pause on beat 1, which gives you time to like take your 3rd finger off and put your pinky down on the 4th fret. We're going to go from a C sharp minor to an A. So you have. So then I do. The picking is really important there. Really good pinky strengthening practice too. And then a little lick. So take your pinky off, give your pinky a break there. So I'm using this open E to kind of give my hand a break, shake it out if you need to, and then I'm going to play a little lick. Let me play, and then I'll break it down. So we do like a little, kind of like a 16th note 4E and a little 2/4 hammer on the A string, and then open E. And with my pick, I'm just doing down, up there. And then a little run, 5/4/2, open, 4/2, open, and then 2nd fret. So. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So let's play it from. And then on measure 13, this is basically like the pickup again. We play actually 2 upstrokes in a row. And then we're back to our opening melody line.